Hello everybody, you're here with Claro Beauty with your host Claudia Lara. Thank you very much for tuning in. So today is going to be another episode of Westman Atelier. Now, if you've been with me, you know it's one of my favorite brands. Not only for clean beauty, but I love that it's just not a lot of products. So it's very straightforward what they're for, not a lot of choices, and you really can make very beautiful views. So today is going to be featuring the brushes. I haven't done a video featuring the brushes. I just got 2 new ones. So from the 8 that they have, I have 5 of them. So if you're interested in this, please keep on watching. All right. So the feature of today will be the brushes. I already have some makeup on, and I did use this, some of this. One I haven't used at all. So let's go through what I do have on and kind of show you what I did. So obviously foundation, and I own 3 shades. The Atelier 1, which is the closest to my skin tone, the Atelier N, which is sort of a jump, but it's very complementary, and an Atelier 1. And then I also have Atelier 0.5, which has a little bit of more cream, brighter in my view. And so I either use Atelier 1 with N or Atelier 1 with 0.5, and I just play with that. Today I have Atelier 1 and Atelier 0.5. Let me show you. And I have many videos on that, on the swatches and the... So this is Atelier 1. And this is Atelier 0.5. Can you tell how this is a little more cooler tone? This has a little more yellow. So this is Atelier 1 and 5. All right. So usually in all my videos, I apply it directly with my finger, and I just go like this. When I'm in a big hurry, I'll make sort of a line where I want it, and then I just sort of melt it. It's that easy. You don't have a hard time. It really melts away. You don't get the strikes, these things like that. But now I finally got, and it comes in these beautiful cylinders. Each of her brushes comes on this sort of cylinder. In this case, I have 2 new ones. The other ones, I already disposed of the cylinder. So, but in this 2, this is how they come. So this one is the foundation brush. They usually come wrapped on a piece of plastic. You'll see like this one, but that one I already had open. You see, there's a plastic wrapping it up. Already tossed it away. And then it comes with this protector. I already opened it, and it's a little dirty. Usually they come very, very white. And so I just used it, so that's why. So you pull it out. Now it took me forever to order this because the reality is that my finger was working fine, and I'm like, what do you need it? And I do own many brushes, I'm trying to see here, that look like this, and they're not my favorite. I usually like, if you've been with me, you know, like I have the Touch of the Nona Dual. This is more for concealer, but I thought you could use this if I really wanted to, although it's a lot smaller, but if I really wanted to, right? And then I was sort of trying to locate the Lisa Eldridge. Okay, so I have this Lisa Eldridge foundation brush. And so Westminitiliar is a lot shorter. For me, nicer to handle or to travel with. But what I was going for is the head, right? Where the hairs are. And I do like Lisa Eldridge for her foundation, but I hadn't ordered this because I'm like, I have those too. If I really wanted to do that kind of technique or that kind of application, and I have other ones, just like this, you don't really need it. So I didn't order this until now. And I must say, to apply Westminitiliar foundation, this is the best one. I always have said that for every brand, the brushes they sell with the product usually is the best technique to use. I guess they know, right? That's why they make it the way they do. Now, all Westminitiliar brushes are expensive and they are synthetic. but apparently there is a difference, I guess high-end synthetic, if there's such a thing, but they do work different than like a regular grocery store brushes. And they are different than the natural hair, although they are very soft. This is soft compared to the other two I just showed you, which are synthetic. But this is very, very soft. I do know that they are made in Japan the way the natural hairs are done, so there's supposed to be a big time technique put into how they are put together. Perhaps that's what makes the big difference. But I do consider them worthwhile. So what I did today, you know, usually how she does it, apply her foundation, she likes to have through sometimes 3 different tones, and then she goes 1, 2, and then application. And so she finds that when you mix certain colors will make your skin the most natural, because skin naturally has different tones in it. And that's her real, how she features or how she shows to utilize her foundation. Now again, I used to always apply it with my finger, but I do find a difference applying it with the brush. I do prefer it, especially if you're doing this. It is just faster. So if you notice, you know, it takes a lot more real estate as I apply it. It really, really blends well. And so it makes it a lot easier. It does have a little pointy part there, so it really allows you to get close to certain areas if you wanted to, especially in the nose. So do I see a difference? Yes. It applies a little more of the formula for some reason. Let's see. So if I do this, and then I go here, right? So that's how it will work. So if I didn't totally blend it because I want it to still show the color, but now let's see if I do this. You see? So it applies more. Of course, I kind of mixture and it will start absorbing into my skin. But it applies more of the product, I find, with this. And of course, then you go and really sort of blend. But I don't know if you can tell there what I mean. You see there's a line here until where I apply it. These cover a lot more than the finger. Let's do a little bit more of the finger up here. And you see I'm applying there with the finger. Obviously you blend. But you see how it takes a lot more time and a little more than this. Look how beautiful and how easy, and it just covers very quickly and very smooth and continuous. Here is a little here and there. Now, this is how I was applying it forever. But then again, I don't have a lot of discoloration and things, but I do see a difference, a more finished look with that. I mean, you see the difference? I hope you can. So will this work? Yes. Do I prefer this for a much more complete look? Yes. Now, once you do it with that, you can still use your finger if you just want to press for the product to melt in. You don't really need to. So I wish I had known this before. I would have ordered the brush sooner. All right, so this is one of the feature products. Then my favorite of all 5 brushes that I own is the powder brush. This is one of the first ones I bought. Now this one is very, very soft, and it is very different than any brush I own. And if you've been with me, you know I own many, many brushes. Why? I'm not so sure, because you can say it is the shape, or you know, I have a lot of Sonia G's, or like this one that is This is a little dirty. It's on my dirty pile, so don't look, but this is dirty too. So this is the Wayne Goss Universal. But even the Sonia G's, you know, like this one, which you might say, well, it will be used for the same thing, right? A little bigger, whatever. But it doesn't. It makes a big difference. I don't know. This is maybe the concision, you know, the amount of how it feels will be this one. The other ones feel a little fluffier. So let me see what else I have here. Okay, this is a new Sonia G Hinoki. It came in a set. Hinoki. This might be the closest, perhaps, even though it's bigger head, you can tell. But what is the word I'm trying to seek? The concision, well, the amount of hairs is more like this, and it's fluffy like this, but this one is still softer on the top. It's a very interesting shape. It's my favorite, and especially is my favorite to apply Westminitiliar bronzer. And this bronzer is so forgiving. It's so good for us light. I do use it. Look at that. So you take a little bit and you apply it. Westminitiliar actually applies it right here, high. I usually don't, but if you really want to look bronze or tan or some color to yourself, so this one you can use it on the side like this, and it does wonders. Or you can really use the whole brush, you know, and it does wonders. So I'm putting a little bit below so I don't look just like sunburn with sunglasses. You see here, I'm really pushing the whole thing. But then here, you can really use it on the side. And I'm telling you, this one works beautiful with this product. I really haven't used it with many other like blush or things like that from other brands, because I just feel a little loyal of this with this. I just think they work so perfect together. Now, I was a little bit because she just came up with her face powders to take shine away, right? And she recommends to use the same brush for it because it's a powder brush. And then to me, I don't like mixing both because then I contaminate and I have to really clean this up from time to time. So perhaps I would order a second one for the powder. I haven't really done so, but this is the other recommendation to use this for. You know, just a little bit here and there if you want to take some of the shine or finalize or set or blur or cover some oil or sweat during the day. So this is the brush to use. And again, probably if I use this every day, my skin is dry, so I don't use powder that often, barely. And so, but if I did, I would probably get a second brush like this. I love this brush. All right, so let's continue. The other brush that I have is the, what does she call it? I don't remember the name of it. Blender brush. This one I bought is very thick, it's very unique. I bought it only for the formulas, the super loaded tinted product, this one's. She really recommends this for that. And I don't want to go on and on about this. It's not my favorite. I do see makes a difference using this brush with this product. I'll use it here with you. So you go like this, it's perfect size for it. And then you use it sort of a highlight color. I don't even know which color I took. Feather Rose. All right. And you apply it a little bit like this. And so it's perfect for this product. I don't use this product that often, and I don't use this brush that often, but this is how it's supposed to be used. It was too expensive. This is over $100. I have mentioned in the past that Merit has one for like $33. It's shorter, smaller, and I think they do the same thing. But hey, if you want to do all Westminitiliar, this was intended with this, and it does work. And for this product, even though you can also use it with your hand or with, you know, other brushes like Refer 24, which has the concision. I don't like it with any other of the brushes. So either with your finger or with this brush or with the Merit one for this product. So unique, different, too expensive in my taste, but here it is. All right, moving on. So I have shown you 3 brushes of the 5 that I own. So let's go now with the new one. This is, well, new one for me, of course. This one is called Baby Blender. So I bought this because of her blushes. Let's see, I always, the same as I did with my foundation, I would apply a little bit from the blush, like I did today. So I apply it directly from the bullet, you know, and then I will use my finger to just kind of blend it through. And I like that. I haven't had any trouble doing just that. And but I always got very curious, how would it look with this? So let's do the other side. So I'm just opening it. It looks very tiny. I do have 2 brushes that I use for the same reason. You know, now that the trend has been a lot of cream blushes. So I have 2 favorites. One is the Sonia G. I think I have it in my purse. It's a very small, and it came in the set, the Kibuki set, that is 5 small traveler. That one is my favorite for cream blushes. Well, I don't have it right here, but it is part of this set. What's the name of it? Oh, it doesn't say the name of the set, but I'll list it down below. There's 5 brushes, and one that is in that set is one of my favorites. That one or this Smashbox, but it's sort of like this round, very flat, concise sort of brush. That's what I usually, this is Smashbox. That's what I usually use for that kind of cream blush. But today we're gonna try this. Let's see if it becomes my new favorite. So I'm gonna use Crochet again. I randomly selected this. I could have gotten any other. And sometimes what she does is she does this and mixes 2 or 3. It looks so beautiful when she does it on camera. You know, very artistic and creative. Patiently and soft, and she's very into it. Obviously, I'm not in that mood today. Calm and submissive. I'm remembering Cesar Milano when he's talking about dogs, and he says, you want them in calm and submissive state. So I laugh with my husband every time we're going out for a walk. My dogs go crazy, and I'm like, we can't go until they're calm and submissive. Oh, I'm even scared using that word right now. They're next to me. They're going to start screaming if they think we're going for it. We spell it out, W-A-L-K. All right. So, did it become my favorite? Where is the mirror? Let me see the difference. Well, it does look a little more polished, you know, a little more professionally put on. So I can see why it makes such a big difference having a makeup artist, Westminitiliar, apply this on the models, because it does make that sort of difference. Look at that. So this is a very Claudia look. You know, you just, we're done, let's go. Look at this. very meticulous, well put, and probably she thinks where to place it. And so do I recommend this brush? Yes. The Sonia G that I was telling you about, that is my favorite, is a little bigger. Ugh, I wish I had it here with you. Let's see if it's right here. It's not. Right here is not. All right, it's in my purse. It is a little thicker, bigger, wider, very tiny, little bit minute. I think she designed this size for a reason, because look how beautiful that makes it look. So do I like this? Yes, absolutely. All right, so far my favorites are the powder brush and this. And I do think the foundation makes a difference. All right, so far. And now, last brush I have here for you is, this is the Eye Brush 2. So it's dome, you see this? Kind of round, it's not flat. And it has this in and out kind of hairs. Do I utilize this that much? Do I think it makes a difference? She has 2 eye brushes. Let's pull some eye shades. Do I feel like Tavak, or no, it's too much orange and brown. I'm gonna bring out the last one, this one. Okay. This is her last trio shades. I really like them. There's a rosy and a greener. You'll see. All right, so, and I have a video on this ones. I ordered them because the reviews were saying how much it was hard to put your finger. These are small, see my finger? And so to apply it, to take the product out, you know, that you really needed a brush. There's the second color. This is beautiful. Yeah, I feel like smoky. So lately I've been feeling very smoky eye sort of colors. I think that's gonna be the fall trend. And then this is the olive green sort of shade. This is Bone Chance. Look how beautiful. Maybe I use this instead of the brown. No, I'm feeling very brown. Maybe I mess up the look, but I'm feeling very brown. So she recommends for you to take this and apply it. So she has a eyeshadow brush number 1, which helps. It's probably like any other eye brush. I don't have it, but let's say this one. Okay, this is Sonia G Worker Pro. You see a little flat, little head complete, right? So it kind of goes all over. And this one is on color hairs, so it's good for creams. Or this is not cream, but it has a little specific consistency, a little bit creamy, needs to be warmed up with the finger for application. So her brush is very similar to this. That's why I haven't ordered it, because I have this and others that look like this. So I thought if I really wanted to do it, I would use this one for example. And so you go in there and then you apply. Of course, now I'm using a Sonia G brush. But what I wanted you to get is the other one, which is supposed to be more of a blender sort of brush. So I would either apply it with this or warm it up. And I'm using the other eye and apply it with my finger. Of course, I can't say if this is a better technique than the brush because I don't have the brush. So sorry about that. Maybe I'll order it and find out, like the foundation brush, that it was much better technique. But I do have the number 2. And so in this number 2, this is supposed to be a blending. So then you can go ahead and sort of bring up the color. Look how beautiful. I can't believe I don't wear this that often. How easy and how beautiful. Right? Oh my God. Oh, I love this trio. And I haven't worn it in forever. All right, so you saw what I did and you saw what it makes a difference. So I do like this brush for that. I only take it out for, I'm actually bringing it up a little. Why? I don't know, but I am. And kind of a one and done. So again, I prefer to use my finger because it warms up the product, because I feel I can put a little bit more. And then I will use this just to blend, 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 sort it out, kind of give it a little shape if I need to, bring it out a little bit. Right? Perhaps you need the other one to do something like I'm just about to do, which is you take a little bit with the brush and apply it a little bit underneath, right? Just to be a little more precise. But again, I have this, so I don't think I will need the other one. These shades are so friendly, you can't mess it up. There you have it. Because it just barely gives you color, but it's not a barely natural. I mean, it does look, because you can tell I have a shade on, right? But it has that transparency where it's sort of there, but not there. They're just gorgeous. All right, well, there you have it. And by the way, I am wearing on my lips, of course, Westminitiliar. This one was in her Christmas. No, not this one. I'm wearing the Le Nudes. So this one is available. I am wearing the two shades on the ends, that one and this one together. This one is very Le Nudes, very nude sort of shades, so you barely see color, but in person they look gorgeous. So I'm wearing that. She does have a lip brush. I don't have it. Specifically because I prefer the lip brushes that can be covered, so I can carry them on my purse. Do I have one here to show what I mean? I don't think so, of course. But I have shown it before. It opens and you can make it a brush. You can see my brush videos and it's there. But I prefer lip brushes that can be covered so I can carry them. I don't like them just open. And by the way, she does have a cylinder sort of base, copper, beautiful to put all your brushes in. I haven't bought it, it's in the expensive side. It's kind of like this shape, very big cylinder. Of course, this was an old candle holder. But I don't buy it because I like my brushes to be covered. If you've seen, I always have them under a cover because of the dust, the hairs of my animals and things like that. So I don't like them open. In this matter, maybe I'll put them both in the cylinder and close them down. I prefer that method, or put them in a door, or, you know. But the cylinder that she has for brush holder is gorgeous. So does Sonia G with the big wood. Sort of, they're gorgeous. I just prefer containers that have a coverage on them. All right, well, let's finalize the look. I'm gonna use some of her gloss. This is Squeaky Clean. What color is this? This is Carcone. I don't want Carcone. All right, what color is this? Oh, this is even redder. I don't want that. All right, well, use Carcone. I don't know where I left the other two that are more neutral, but this will be okay. And by the way, in my eyebrows, I'm wearing, of course, also the Westminitiliar eyebrow pencil. I own two, clay and the more browner, the number 3 in shade, I think is bark. I have it in my purse. It is darker, it's much more my color. This has more golden tone, but I apply some of this today. It's okay, we're not gonna die about it. All right, so let's apply a little bit of the gloss. I love this gloss, very warm and soft on my lips. Glossy. This brand just makes you feel luxurious. I mean, if you follow her on Instagram, it seems like her life is very magazine quality. The children are always super nicely dressed. Her home is like this perfect cottage nature. So very magazine editorial sort of life. And so the look is, the feeling of it is very like that. So, hey, who doesn't want to feel like that once in a while, right? I mean, she lives, I think, more in the eastern side of the United States. So probably her weather, she's always with very nice, cozy sweaters and things like that. I live in Miami, sweaty, hot swamp. So, but even so, love the natural makeup she has. So that is all for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you like the Westminitiliar video, and especially featuring 5 of her 7 brushes. Do I recommend them all? Yes, you know my thoughts already. So that's it. Please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't done so, please comment down below. Please ring the bell. And I'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Bye.